strong in this one?
I think it was just coming to terms with what type of game it was going to be. And we laid that out very clearly. The guys knew it wasn't going to be the prettiest game. Eastern Conference game, towards the end of the season, fighting for playoff position against Red Bull, who's already a physical team, a very good pressing team. We knew it was going to be challenging. And once we had that right mindset to be able to withstand that, I think we were fine.
Gregg, the play of Pipa tonight, 3 assists, but just kind of his overall game, what do you make of it?
Pipa was good. He had, I think, the set pieces, I think it's a credit to all the guys because they've been working so hard on getting to spots and really attacking the ball. And when you have guys like Pedro and Federico that can serve in a good ball, it's dangerous. And I thought the set piece play was excellent tonight. But overall, he shows why he's important. He shows why he's high quality with plays that he made tonight.
And you talked last Sunday, I believe, about guys having a bit more desire with Pedro's set pieces. Do you see that with Higuaín with the ball too? That they know from either side that's going to be a good ball?
I think what's happening is that guys are running into space knowing they're going to score. And that makes all the difference. When you have the mindset that the ball's coming to me, I'm putting the ball in the back of the net. More often than not, you get opportunities. And I think the timing's been good, the desire's been good, and the execution's been excellent.
7 unbeaten for you guys. I think that's the first for the club since 2011. Do you feel the confidence building with each consecutive result, and how have you seen that maybe shift with the group over this period?
Well, you didn't count the loss last week.
That's right.
Right. So as far as we're concerned, we focus on the next game, and we rebound. And we, last week was a disappointment to concede that late, and it was about regrouping. Traveling back to the East Coast, regrouping, and getting ready to face a tough opponent. So I think for us, the focus is purely on who's our next opponent, how can we beat them, and the guys have that mentality.
It seemed like, particularly in the first half, that you guys kind of went against your MO in terms of possessing the ball a lot and just try to hit them on transition. Is that kind of something that you were looking to do and just be more effective on the counter and things like that?
Yeah, I think it's identifying weaknesses of the opponent. And Red Bull, they have a lot of strengths and they have some weaknesses. And when you identify the weaknesses, you try to exploit them.
When you had the All-Star break, I imagine you talked things over with other coaches on your staff. Did you, and if you did, what sorts of things did you talk about? Because there's been a market kind of steady improvements. I'm guessing I'm asking how much of it was
there's.
something you designed.
I think it's not. The All-Star break is a myth. We play on Saturday, then we play on Saturday again. There's a game squeezed between on a Wednesday, so it's not like you have time to exhale. I think we're constantly.
But as a point of demarcation,
yeah.
Looked at your results.
What I'd say is that we've been developing, and to me, it's about developing. And we have a young team, we have young players, we have guys that aren't used to the league, and all of that you want to keep making progress. I think that's the two things. You want to be able to work, and you want to be able to make progress. And if we keep making progress, you build to something like this towards the end. But it's certainly we're not there yet. We're not there. We gave up 2 goals today, and in situations where I think we could have been better.
You mentioned giving up those goals, but the response after giving up that second goal, and I know you talked to after Kansas City about the team wouldn't have been able to in that game. Is this another example of the team holding down and getting 3 points after kind of a disappointing goal give up?
I think so. I think that was important. I think it was important to have a reenactment of last week, right away. No, it was. And we went over, we specifically went over, the events that were leading up to that play last week, and we did a much better job controlling the situation. I think from the 82nd minute on, we did a good job.
I was talking to Justin earlier this week about respect and his perception across the league, and that being slighted is something that kind of fuels him. When you talk with him one-on-one, do you get that sense that he kind of needs that? And are performances like this something that can maybe help him get a little bit more exposure league-wide?
I think there's a balance, and the balance is getting the respect and the accolades that you deserve, which he clearly deserves attention, but then not resting on your laurels and still pushing through and still wanting to improve every day, and that's the balance. But I think there hasn't been enough written about his play. I think he's been excellent, and but again, you want to build to something, you want to improve, so when you get to the end of the season, you can do the same in important games.
Do you recall the last time you scored on 2 set pieces in one game?
Do you count penalty kicks?
No.
Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that I just couldn't conjure.
Yeah. Well, we're dangerous. I mean, listen, I think when you have guys that can serve a ball and you have guys that can head the ball, normally, it's a good formula. And when you see the balls they're hitting now, right? What are you laughing about, Murph?
Makes sense.
Right? Normally that's a pretty good formula. But I think
But you can see you haven't been that good on set pieces, generally speaking, and earlier this year, last year, maybe even the year before. I mean, fair?
well, what I'd say is, what I'd ask you is, what profiles did we have? Did we have the profiles to score goals on set pieces? Were our center backs dominant in the air for the last years? And we haven't always had that. And I think as you have guys that are dominant in the air, you can create more opportunities. And when you have guys that can serve the ball, you can create more opportunities.
And now you can? Is that what you're saying?
I think we can now, yes.
With Josh's goal, every defender on the team has recorded an assist or a goal. Here and there, getting those, little by little to help out. What's your reaction to that stat, and how much of those goals are missing?
I love it because if you talk about, the All-Star break, you talk about regrouping, we looked at the goals that are being scored, and it was concentrated with 3 guys. And we said, listen, we're going to need other guys chipping in with the goals, assists. And, you bring in a guy like Pedro who can contribute, then you ask more of guys like Jonathan, like Josh, like Alex, like Lalas, saying, listen, guys, you need to get on the end of this. The balls are good enough. Now let's get on the end of it.
Kind of following up on the question about the kind of form you guys are in. 2015, you guys got on a big run at the end of the season. Do you get the sense that this is something, I know you don't like to compare very much, but do you get the sense that this has that same type of feeling that you're moving in a similar direction as you guys were heading into the postseason now?
I have no idea. I'm just focused on DC on Saturday.
I think Will Trapp right now, I know you guys have a lot of games in hand, but I think Will is in terms of field players, he's played the most minutes in the league. Just how good has he been over the course of just this whole season in terms of being consistent?
I think Will's another guy that, his form has increased. He's performed much better building up, and he's been, as of late, and he's been, getting better and better. I think today was an excellent performance by Will. Excellent in the midfield. Really, it was difficult territory today. They had numbers up sometimes, and he did really well to win.